everyone, happy Halloween! How's your day? TVI here blowing in with a trivia video on what the best trick-or-treating Pokemon team would be. Let's take a step back and explain what I mean. See, Halloween is a time to dress up and go trick-or-treating for goodies, right? That's how I remember it. None of this scary movie marathon stuff or excessive dress-up competition rubbish. Just some good old panhandling that was socially acceptable on the last day of October. Now, this isn't addressed in the Pokemon world. However, if I was 10 again and I got to trick-or-treat around the large town or city in the Pokemon world, then there are definitely a few Pokemon I can imagine making a night a great success. Therefore, in this video, join me as I discuss the best Pokemon team to ensure that your trick-or-treating adventure is perfect and filled with plenty of sweets and chocolates. Before even starting our trek, we need a costume, something to hide our identity when receiving the fruits of our labour, and something to adhere to the holiday customs. Levani is the perfect choice when considering a Pokemon to assist us in costume making, as its hobby is to weave clothing and dress its young. I'm sure that Levani will create us our perfect outfit, no problem, even providing itself and us with warmth that will help us get through the cold night ahead. Also, if it has the overcoat ability, then weather conditions like rain, snow and strong winds won't bother it. Furthermore, Levani is known as the nurturing Pokemon. This means it will act as our parental guardian through the journey, to keep us safe from harm and protect us from what lurks in the night. Right, so we're on our way and we're already lost. Or are we? We have Rotom by our side. More specifically, its Pokédex form. This ghost type fits perfectly with the spooky theme of Halloween, and it can also provide us with navigation and waypoints to where we should head off to next. Not only can it track our progress as to where we've been, but it can also keep us updated on the time, our location, and a whole lot more. Because it's home to the Pokédex, I'm sure the device will keep itself heated, and because it can levitate, it means I won't have to keep holding it to update myself on my location, and have to constantly reach into my pocket for the Pokédex. So we have our costume, and we know where we're going. Nothing can stop us now, unless we don't have a container for our sweets. Luckily, Delibird arrived ahead of its Christmas schedule to make sure that we have a sack to store our treats in. Delibird won't have to worry about the cold, being an ice type and all, and because of its jolly nature and vital spirit ability, it will keep going without rest, happily carrying our haul all night. So how do we go about getting the goodies? Act scary, act adorable, or just hope we knock on the right houses? Well, I've noticed in the Pokemon world that when people see an adorable Pokemon with an appetite, they tend to offer out more food. So why should this be any different on Halloween with free sugar handouts? With a Munchlax by my side, one look at the pair of us at any doorstep, guaranteed if they had the goods, then I'll be making a big sweet reward. I tried considering other cute Pokemon, but the majority of them would either lose interest, get too cold, or get scared from the darkness and other spooky themes of the night. With Munchlax, it will have the thick fat ability, so no getting cold. It'll always have the motivation if food is involved, and I'm sure it could handle itself on its own without pairing up with me to use its adorable background to persuade others to give us more sweets. So we're now reaching the end of our journey. We travelled very far and have collected a bountiful amount of candy. However, with aching muscles and the coldness slowly seeping in, which Pokemon will take us all home? Well, obviously a teleporting Pokemon, right? Well, the idea seemed far too bland and instant to truly wrap up the night. I'd much prefer a fly back home and observe the night sky with a bird's eye view. This is where Talonflame comes in. This fiery bird's flame body ability will act like a walking fireplace throughout the night, just in case you had any doubt of how prepared I was for the coldness. And if need be, could fly me across roads or anywhere down a small street at will. Finally, when the night is over, it could pick me up and sail me back home, along with Delibird and Rotom carrying Levani, with my sixth choice taking care of Munchlax. So who can lift up a Munchlax and ensures it arrives safe at home with me? Well, none other than Bronzor, of course. With its psychic ability, I'm sure that it can lift up Munchlax and follow the rest of the group home. The reason I also chose Bronzor is that it can use flash like a torch, just in case I run into any dark areas on my travel and need extra lighting. Also, after the excitement of the night and the possible sugar that I've consumed before bed, I'm going to need assistance with sleeping. Therefore, Bronzor could use its hypnosis and aid my ability to sleep well through the night. So what do you guys think? I believe this is a brilliant trick-or-treat theme, but I'd love to hear what you think with any changes I could make, or anything I missed out. Thanks for watching everyone, really hope you enjoyed the video and I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. And again, happy Halloween!